Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. So today I want to pour a crackle and web effect and I want to use some delicate colors. So I'm using the Mastercast resin today and it's a high viscosity resin. It has a working time from around about 35 to 40 minutes. And now it's getting cold over here in Belgium and I have my resin sitting on the heating. So as you saw, I just put a thin layer of clear resin into my mold. And now I'm dropping some pigment drops from Etta Art into my little cup. And I'm mixing my resin rather opaque. I will also add a little bit of the interference pearl because I love this puffy effect you get with this mica powder. So as you can see, I'm stirring my resin very, very well so that there are no traces, that there are no mica powder floating around. So please make sure you really stir it very well. I nowadays stir my resin twice or even 3 times when I mix mica powder into the cup, because then it's rather okay. Now I have, and please forgive me, I think it's the Gazelle blue ink from Octopus. I need to check this again, but it's Write and Draw ink. It's not an acrylic ink or something like this. So I put 4 drops of this color into my other cup. And I'm using just a little bit of the Aura blue from Just Paint in my other jar. And I'm mixing this also very well. And you will see in a second, it has a very wonderful sheen to it. And you also see that the color is rather transparent. The mold I'm using, and I love to use it, it's the S-size Geode Tray Mold from MoldsandShapes. And for me, it's brilliant because I can test some pours. I can see what the outcome is gonna be before I'm doing bigger projects like a set of 4 coasters or a set of 6 Christmas balls or a big tray which I will form into a bowl later. So that's where I think these size of molds are perfect, just to test and to see what you can do. So now I just take care for some of the bubbles which are trapped on the surface, and then I can soon start pouring. So I hope you don't mind that I took you a little bit with me with my mixing. So you see what I'm doing before I'm pouring, that I'm preparing everything, and yeah. Now I'm taking my blue mixture and you will see I go in a spiral, but I'm not doing this very accurate. You see it there. I just pour it and just make my spiral, and yeah, I don't care how it's looking at the moment. I just put it in. And now I'm doing very similar with my white mix. So I wasn't sure where to begin, but then I thought I begin from the outside, and there I'm pouring just a tiny bit more accurate, but you can see that I'm pouring it rather thick, and I just pour around till my white is all gone. And there's a lot of white in there, and then I'm taking my torch and just popping some bubbles which are on the surface, and then I can take my clear resin and I'm filling up my mold. I pour in the center, pushing out my colors. You can see it, and I'm hoping for some nice blendings. That's why I started with a little bit of clear resin. I put the blue, as you could see, then my white, and now I'm just filling up my mold and I'm pushing the colors to the sides. And like I said, I hope I'm gonna achieve some nice effects. The color blending is already very beautiful here. I also wanted to have a very wintry pour. So yeah, there are some bubbles still trapped. And I just take care with my dotting tool that I get them to the surface so I can use my torch and pop the bubbles. And now I will take care in a second also for my center. And I have these, I don't know, there are some stones, they have a turquoise color and I really like them. Here they are. Petra's Bunte Glitzerwelt, she ordered them for me and I really think they are matching very well with this pour. I don't really know how they are called. They are just little stones. They have a little bit of a abalone sheen to it and I really like them a lot. And I'm just carefully pushing them down. And then I will also take some silver glass stones, which I got from a German Euro shop, we call it, or Teddy. And this is like the dollar shop in the States. And I just put some of these stones on top, and then I'm using my dotting tool again, and I will be pushing them down. So you can see that the resin is already moving, and this is what I like. I mean, the Mastercast doesn't have such a long working time, and it's great to see that it's really moving to the center. I guess it also has the right temperature, and people, I don't take any temperatures. Like I always say, I go by feeling. I don't even have this device, to measure the temperature. So again, the torch, and then I can take you down for a time lapse so you can see how the resin is moving. I only now and again torch a little bit, and that's it. It's really moving very, very good, and I really like it. So anyway, next day, I think it was like 20 hours later or something, because the Mastercast is normally cured also in winter after 12 to 15 hours. I don't know. So this is good. And I think it looks really like a, like those mint bonbons. You know what I mean? Those sweets. And look at this, ice bonbons, I wanted to say. And look at this. I really adore these effects. They're really chunky, sort of chunky crackles. And you have a very beautiful web effect. Do you see it? And I really love this design. It's a little bit different from what I'm normally doing because the outside is very, very chunky and the color blending is very nice. It has a very brilliant 3D effect, and there you can see it again. And yeah, I'm considering to do this pour again in different molds, so stay tuned about it. And yeah, I see you for my next video, hopefully. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.